Hey, thank you so much for joining me on my quest to find and fall in love with myself. In this video, I'm going to share about a couple of little processes that I do that help me really connect with loving myself and have really improved my self-worth and help me see how beautiful I am. And that process I started about 7 or 8 years ago when I first embarked on my quest, and I didn't love myself. When I looked in the mirror, I thought that I was ugly. There were times when I would literally think I looked like a monster, and I just really had no concept of what I looked like, and I really thought I was ugly. And I didn't love myself. I didn't know how to love myself. So I did some reading and I came across Louise Hay, and one of her suggestions was to do affirmations, which is kind of like positive statements about the self while looking in the mirror. So I would like tell myself I love myself, and then I sat down and I set my alarm for like 3 to 5 minutes, and I smile at myself and I say, I love you, you're beautiful. I had a lovely sign that I made that I stuck at the bottom of the mirror, and it said, you are beautiful. And on every single mirror around the house, I put little signs, they remember that you're beautiful. And this really helped. And after about 6 months, my son came and said to me, oh, do you know what, Mum? Like, you look really like more pretty since you've been doing this. And I pondered that. And so I did a bit of research because obviously, I was doing it so that I could feel like I was seeing that I was pretty. But actually, for someone else to think that I was looking prettier because I was doing this process is quite interesting. And one of the things that I found about the scientific basis behind this is that there have been some research done that shows that people that smile more are actually seen by other people as being more attractive, because the smiley face is more attractive to the human brain, like it processes smiles as being more attractive. And it also, when somebody is smiled at, the part of the person receiving the smiles brain that processes sensory rewards is stimulated and activated. So the person who's being smiled at thinks they're receiving an award, so therefore you look more attractive to them as well. So there are a couple of reasons why it's good to smile at people, but also to smile at yourself. Like when I smile at myself in the mirror, it's basically I am rewarding myself. I don't need somebody else out there to smile at me. Like, I can give myself everything that I need. And a huge part of my journey is stopping the codependency, stopping looking outside of myself for other people to validate me, to help me with my self-esteem. That's all bullshit. That is giving my power away, and I am done with that. So any process that helps me find my own worth is valuable, and that's why I'm sharing this with you today. And when I first started this, I didn't believe that I loved myself. The part of my brain was like, you're just a fucking liar, you're ugly. And it was a battle, and I would sit crying. I couldn't look at myself in the mirror, and to sit and look at myself for 3 to 5 minutes, even for 1 minute. In the beginning, I did 1 minute, and it was excruciatingly painful. I hated looking at myself. So I'm nothing that I share are things that that are theoretical experiences for me. Like, I hated looking at myself. So if there's anyone out there that relates to that, know that it can change, and it really has changed how I see myself. I think I'm beautiful. I really see how beautiful I am now. And I never could have said that before, like 5 years ago, even a couple of years ago. It's not, none of these things are quick fixes. Like, it's not, I'm not here to give you a quick fix or a magic pill. Like these things are drip, drip feed. You know, it took 30 years for me to start changing. That's 30 years of negatively reinforced thinking that needs to be undone. It's not going to change overnight, you know, but the drip feed is doing this every day, waking up an extra 5 minutes early and sitting in front of the mirror and saying to myself, you are beautiful and I love you. And saying it until my brain starts believing it, until I'm reprogramming and recreating neural pathways in my brain that make me believe that I am beautiful, because I am, and so are you. So, you know, and there's another thing about smiling. Smiling is so powerful. Like smiling tells the brain that we're happy, so it releases endorphins and serotonin into the brain, which makes us even happier, you know, and it's good on a holistic level. Like this is a holistic journey, a holistic quest that I'm on, you know, mind, body, and soul. It's not just about the physical thing of seeing my beauty. It's also about feeling beautiful and feeling happy and feeling calm and kind of like having a calm nervous system. And so all these things, like it helps with all those things. It helps to calm the nervous system when we feel happy. I read in a parenting young girls book when I was early in my quest. I was doing a lot of reparenting my inner child. And in the book, it says to smile every single time you see a girl, every time you see your child, your daughter walk into the room. And even if you've got something to talk to her about, even if she's done something that you don't like, you smile at her. And what that does is that tells her that she is worthy of love. And that tells her that nothing that she's done is ever going to be enough to stop you from loving her. And it also tells her that she doesn't have to do anything to receive your love and your smile. As we say, as you heard earlier, like smiling activates the part of the brain that processes sensory rewards. So when you smile at your child, you're telling them automatically that they have done something right. And so it's such a powerful thing to do. So what I also do is every time I see myself in the mirror, instead of picking what's, you know, I've got a spot, I've got a blemish, blah, blah, whatever, which is what I used to do, I smile. If I see myself reflected back in the mirror or in the window of a shop or a car, I smile, you know, and it's amazing. It just keeps that little boost of self-worth and telling myself that I love myself. All these little things are, again, drip feeding, reprogramming my brain, my subconscious mind, my conscious mind, and telling myself, reminding myself constantly that I am worthy of love. You are worthy of love. So I'm going to finish. You know, and I still find it hard. Like I have days when I'm tired or hungry or whatever, and I'm just not feeling it and I don't feel good. And I still see a monster sometimes when I look back. But most of the time now, I see that I'm beautiful. I know I'm beautiful and I love myself. And I know that I am worthy of love. And that's why I'm doing this quest. And that's why I'm sharing this. So one of my favourite quotes by Audrey Hepburn. I believe in pink. I believe that laughter is the best calorie burner. I believe in kissing a lot. I believe in being strong when everything seems to be going wrong. I believe that happy girls are the prettiest girls. I believe that tomorrow is another day. And I believe in miracles.